Welcome in, fellow travelers. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a reading for our water signs, Cancer. Welcome in, Cancer. Good to have you here. Cancer, you are ruled by the light, the moon. You are all about feelings. Your dual nature is to be sensitive and nurturing, yet sometimes you can be needy and moody. Your drive is to defend, to protect, and to nurture, and your aspect is to love ferociously. You are here to feel. So welcome into you. Welcome in cross-watchers. You may be energetically connected to or physically in a relationship with the Cancer. You are here to see what's going on with your person. Feel free to swap around the characters throughout the reading as need be. Trust that you know your situation better than anybody else. And time is fluid, so anytime that you come across this message, a day, a month, a year, and you were drawn into it, was time that you were meant to listen to it. So try to stay open to that process. Please set your intentions before the reading for the messages that are needed for you. Remember, these messages coming across should already be affirming your own deep inner knowing. Sometimes the messages are warm and fuzzy. Sometimes they're a little bit more abrasive and direct. So just try to stay open to that. Take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Could be part of the reading, could be partial of the reading, could be a couple aspects of the reading, or it could be the whole reading or none at all. Some of you might be more in tune with your lunar energies this month, so you might want to check out your moon sign. And please help the channel grow by liking and subscribing. Your support is honored, your support is appreciated, so that other Cancers can get the messages that might be needed for them as well. So let's see where we go with you today. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is messages for those watching, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching. This is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right, Cancer, here we go. So the overall energy or the theme for the reading is the Star and the Ten of Cups. Dreams are coming true. You're on your way to your happy, joy place. Star, wishes, hopes, fulfillment. Ten of Cups. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that unless it's a sun. So let's see where we go with you today, Cancer. What a great way to start off the reading. That's the overall theme. So the overall energy, we got the Nine of Swords. I mean, this could just be anxiety, dealing with some sort of anxiety. The mind is going round and round and round and round, the monkey mind. Repetitive thoughts. Your situation, the Hanged Man. There's a pause. There's been a pause. It's just a pause, but there's been a pause. Probably because there needed to be a pause. Your opportunity, the Ace of Cups. Well, I mean, that's love. It's an offer in love. Brand new beginning in love. Brand new beginning in something that's very heart fulfilling. Could be a relationship. Could just be your life in general. Could just be things are just starting to flow for you. What the universe is co-creating with you, the Page of Wands, stirring up that inspiration, stirring up that spark, getting you excited again about life. What surrounds you that you might not be aware of, Two of Swords, you're shutting off a little bit here. Kind of burying yourself in. Maybe you're not paying attention. That's why the Hanged Man is here. You might not be paying attention here. Signs, synchronicities, dreams. Energies that are coming in. The Page of Cups. I mean, that's joy, vision, dreaming, daydreaming, feeling good, light, easy, lighthearted. Energies that are fading away. We got the Hierophant. That's earth energy coming in specific to Taurus. And we got the Hanged Man. So that's Pisces. So we got Taurus and Pisces showing up here. But this could just be getting rid of dogma. Getting rid of things that are very structured, ordered, regulated. How you're showing up in this situation, the Ten of Wands. Kind of overwhelmed here. This could be just, you know, of what's going on in the world in general. It's just kind of overwhelming. Could be overwhelmed with this because, you know, we've got systems, governments showing up here. So, what's right in front of you that you need to contend with? The Three of Wands. What do you really want? Might be some confusion. What do you really want? Where do you really want to go? What are you really hoping for? Your hopes and fears, the Nine of Cups. Reaching your happy place, your hopes. And your outcome, the Nine of Pentacles. So you got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This is mastery, this is wisdom. Right in a row here. With Judgment. So there's a reevaluation going on here. There's a realization going on here. Judgment comes around when you are starting to see things differently than you've seen them before. So it looks like you're kind of in a cross mix here between maybe the way that your life was living, the way that you were living, could be about a relationship, and kind of now revisiting what you really, really want. Three of Wands. What you really, really want. Looking out into the distance, like, okay, here I am, here's what I'm doing. What is it I really want to do? Kind of being shaken a little bit. But there might be a new beginning in love coming in here. Let's see where we go. So let's find out what the Hanged Man is. This is your situation. This is a short break. This is taking a break. This is kind of like maybe seeing things a little bit different than you've seen them before. Coming to some realizations about things. One more time through, please, for Cancer. We got the Six of Wands, wanting something better. We got the Nine of Wands, not knowing how to get there. And we got the Ten of Swords. You want to overcome something, but you're worn out. You're worn out, you're tired. You're trying to gather the strength again here. But we got the Ten of Swords up there. This is like just surrender. And we got the Nine of Wands, like it's just been a long haul. It has been a long haul. You've persevered, you're tired, you just want to overcome this, and right now there's a temporary break. You just come to the, you're like at the end of your rope, just like, you then kind of like having to push things through, having to make it work. And this could just be work in general, right? Just on the treadmill, every day, same thing. So let's see what this Ace of Cups is, because it covers the Nine of Swords. Well, that one flew out. And that one flew out. Makes me happy when they fly out. All right. We got the Ace of Wands covering the Ace of Cups. We got the Five of Swords. We got the Four of Swords. And we got the Empress. This seems to be like you're having to like force things to happen. Force things to fall into place. Or you're scared they're not going to fall into place. We got two aces here. So there's a new beginning in something. And the Ace of Wands is really about, you know, getting that energy back. You might be healing from something. There might have been some sort of like, I don't know, an illness or an injury or something. It's like you're healing from something. Physically. Might be physically healing from something. But whatever this is, you've got the Empress here. So, with the Four of Swords. So, you're wanting to create something, but it seems like, or start something, or have something, but it seems like you're being held up. And it's a constant fight to get there. And so now you're just kind of like surrendering to it, or you were forced to surrender to it. Two of Swords. But it feels like it's a war to get to where you want to go. It feels like it's a constant, like having to, you know, one up, be better, do this, do that. This isn't enough. That's not enough. You got to get to this place. You got to get to that place. In order to do this, you got to do that. In order to do this, you got to do that. And it's, I think you're kind of like stepping back for a minute. Like, whoa, too much. Or you're healing from a physical injury. So let's see what the Page of Wands is. This is what the universe is crowning you with. So you've got the Ace of Wands here. You want to get up and go. You want to get up and go, but it's going to be too much of a battle for you. But you're still holding your possibilities. You're still holding on to your potential. Like it's still in there. It hasn't left you completely. It seems to be more of like a physical thing that's holding you back. And you got the Ace of Wands here, so you're ready to get up and go. And what the universe is giving you is a Page of Wands. Where, okay, it's got to start in here first before it manifests out there. It doesn't start out there and then manifest in here. So let's see what this is all about. That's why the Empress is here. It's got to start inside out. That's why you may have had a setback in where you've been forced to like rest. We got the Hermit, inside out. One more time through, please. It's time for silence and solitude. So you can figure it out. We got the Two of Wands. We got the Six of Cups. And we got the King of Wands. So you're going from the Page to the King. The universe is helping you go from the Page to the King of Wands. But this is a time to sit back and observe. You may be learning some things, or there may be kids involved here. You might have children. You may be healing the inner child as well. But you are going from the Page to the King. You have big dreams here. You have big dreams. You may not know it, Two of Swords. You may not know what they are yet, but I think they're starting to stir. So let's see what the Page of Cups is. Get another deck here. So this is the energies coming in. So this is learning how to envision again. How to daydream, how to imagine, This is lightening up a little bit. This seems really heavy duty energy here. It seems very constricted and restricted. And it may be because you've been forced to like stop. So now it's time to reflect, because you've got a lot to offer here. You've got a lot of creative potential here. But it's time to sit back and observe right now. Not to participate, but to gather information. So what is the Page of Cups here? This is the energy coming in. This is easy, breezy flow. One more time through. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is preparation and planning time. We got the Two of Swords here. And we got the Seven of Cups. So you got two sevens coming in. The Seven of Cups is like opening up your perception, opening up your projection, opening up your choices. And the Seven of Pentacles is patience and start planning. But you got the Two of Swords here. Why is the Two of Swords here? It's like maybe you need to block yourself off from everybody else for a while. Maybe you need to kind of isolate yourself, not listen to other people. Because this is, Two of Swords is really about keeping your own counsel. Staying in your lane. Looking at both sides of everything. You got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is... So, when the Nine of Cups shows up, this is your happy joy, right? When the Ten of Cups shows up, that's about, like, everybody's happy joy. You know? Everything, everybody's in flow. But this is personal. Nine of Cups. So, this is about shutting yourself off. Lightening your own load. Feeling the lightness of it. Almost like a crystalline... like crystalline energy, crystal energy, just floaty, easy. It's not carbon based, it's not dense, and it's not heavy. And it's about having patience, and it's about planning and preparation, and it's about opening up your perception. Because right now your perception might be kind of closed off. You might, if you're being forced to stop doing something, either physically or just in general, like, God forbid, but if someone lost their job or someone can't go back to doing what they normally do, this is a respite time to like regroup, regather, refigure out, and go from the inside out. Because when you're going from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands, you got some work to do with the inner child. But when you're going from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands, that's like going from the bottom of the ladder straight up to the top. No holds barred. Because once this starts moving, because this is just a temporary pause, but once this starts moving, it's going to be big. Because you're going to the Nine of Pentacles over here. So let's see what the Ten of Wands is. And you remember, the energies going out are the structures, the restrictions, things that hold you back, rules, regulations. Because the King of Wands is an influential leader, full of creative spirit, full of vibrant energy. So whatever this is, you are going to come out of it. But it's like, use this time right now to like start imagining again. Because that's what the star is, hopes and wishes. That this is what's in your theme. Because you're going towards your Ten of Cups. There's a possibility for you to do this. So for the Ten of Wands, you got the Ace of Swords. Starting over again in raw truth. Ground zero, reset. One more time through, please, for our Cancers. High Priestess, Inside Out, Queen of Pentacles. So this is about taking care of yourself right now. This is about really listening to your higher guidance. This is about really getting in touch with your intuitive process. If you're here watching this, then you know how to access this. Because you wouldn't be here watching this if you didn't know that there's another realm. And there's other channels to connect into. And this is really about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. This is inner child work. There's some inner child work that needs to be done here. There might be, some physical healing that needs to be done here. But this is a reset from ground zero. So what's right in front of you is the Three of Wands. This is the situation. This is what you need to contend with. What do you really, really, really want? One more time through, please, for Cancer. We got the Five of Swords. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Swords. Well, you got 2 fives here. That's about challenges and change. There's some obstacles that are going to have to be overcome. I'm not sure if there's somebody in here that you, somebody in the way of you being with somebody that you really care about here. Could be another water sign, or it could be an air sign. But you may feel like you may have given up hope about this. You may feel like it's just a battle to go for this person. I need one more on this, because I got 2 fives in here. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. There's some grief here over somebody. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this here? Or you could be pining over somebody and just feel like it's a hopeless cause. This is the first time like relationship status came up here. One more time through, please. Eight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. You're very focused on the pain of this, whatever connection this is, or whatever relationship this is. I got a water sign showing up here. Cancer, Pisces. I got an earth sign showing up here. I got a water sign showing up here, and I got an air sign showing up. But you're super focused on the pain here. And I think if this is about a relationship, I think that it has been through the ringer. And you feel hopeless. You feel like there's too much has happened here. And you've either cut yourself off from this person, It doesn't look like they cut themselves off from you. You might have cut yourself off from this person. But I think you're super focused on the pain, and you're super focused on the grief, and you're super focused on what happened. The argument or the fighting, like it was a battle. But it's, I mean, you still have, it seems to be that there's still some kind of hope here. This may have been a relationship that put you on a setback. Could be for some of you. For some of you, it could be a physical ailment. For others of you, it could just be life in general. Five of Swords has come up twice here. So there was some kind of argument. There was some kind of distension. There was some kind of something that needs to be healed here. It needed to take a break. It needed to take a break. Because there's some things that you need to contend with within yourself. There might need to be some maturity here on both ends. So let's get one more on this Nine of Pentacles. So I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up here. I've got air signs showing up, and I got earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I will look at those in the extended to see what the intentions of those signs are here. For the most part, this looks like an individual journey, because this didn't show up until it was what you had to contend with. What's right in front of you that you had to contend with. So this is about, this part right here is about a relationship that needs to be resolved. You're very focused on what happened. And it's almost incapacitated you. Let's get one more on this outcome. I'm going to go deeper into this outcome in the extended as well. I mean, you've kind of just given up. You want to start over again, but you still need to contend with this. Because that's part of the healing process as well for you. And if this isn't about a relationship, this is about, you know, this could have been a marriage as well. Could have been a marriage. Could have been married to this person. And if this isn't about a relationship, this is about you focusing on the battle at hand to get better. I think you're grieving over some things that you are not able to do right now. You're super focused on that. But it's like what the cards are saying is to nurture yourself, show compassion for yourself, and then also, because you got the King of Swords here and the Ace of Swords. So this is really about observing and analyzing and kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together to kind of make the best judgment. Because the King of Swords has a keen sense of awareness, and the Queen of Cups has a keen psychic ability. So you put those two together, you got emotional intelligence and you've got analytical intelligence. But your focus seems to be on something that hurt you. Or someone that hurt you. Nine of Wands. You could be scared to venture out on your own. I think you're coming to a realization about something, but I think you're a little bit intimidated to venture off on your own for a while. This needs to take a break. There needs to be a respite period here. There's a lot that you have to offer, but there needs to be some cleanup. Some things need to be taken care of. And this load needs to be lightened. Whether that's healing through a illness or an injury, or whether that's just, you know, making amends to people that, you know, you may have wronged, and releasing and letting go of people who may have wronged you. But this is about standing up on your own 2 feet here. And even if you're doing it in fear, you're still doing it. I think it's overwhelming for you, this task. It seems to be overwhelming for you. You want a new beginning in love. But underneath that is a 9 of Swords. Again. And I think you're feeling overwhelmed. It's just a little too much right now. So take it a little bit at a time. Because right now is a time to rest, to plan, to release, to lighten the load, to shut yourself in, and to be with yourself for a while. Shut it all down. Reset. So you can get clear. So you can get clear. So you can understand what you're doing. So you can understand where you're going. I'm surprised the 7 of, well, it did show up here, 7 of Cups. Because there's confusion here. And when there's clouded judgment, you can't make good decisions yet. So this is about taking care of yourself right now. Listening to your inner guidance. So there's some people that need to be contended with here. In a loving, compassionate way. Because there's a lot of heaviness here that needs to be released. Because you have dreams and hopes. And somehow something in you knows your 10 of Cups is out there. So for those of you going on, we will look at water signs, we will look at air signs, and we will look at earth signs in the extended. We will also get a little bit more on this outcome for you, possibilities, and we will find out actions and advice for you at this time. For those of you not going on, let's get some advice, some guidance from the universe for you. This is from the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler deck. There we go. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay, do not make any quick decisions. Think things through. Tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. Keep very focused and don't allow yourself to get distracted. There's your 2 of Swords, not to get distracted. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. Be thoughtful in all areas of your life. When the path becomes narrow, and that's your hanged man right here, right? You're in respite. You need, it's like you got to hang out for a while. The traveler takes one step at a time, deliberately and cautiously. No detail of the path is overlooked. Keep your focus on the steps ahead. Do not get ahead of yourself. Breathe. Relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not if you take the time to consider carefully all options and move forward with deliberate care. So that's your King of Wands coming out here. You will be able to achieve what others have not. And that's what the universe is helping you with. But it's coming from the inside out. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this helped. Until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding envelope the essence of your being. And for those of you going on, the link is below in the description box. And I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.